to make it better. It is not, better. All right, guys. 24-25 Panini Prizm NBA counter display. 5-box. Pick your team number 3. We're going to keep it going. Let's get it going. Here's the teams here. We got Choi with the T-Wolves, Constantine with the Bucks, D. Bauer, Mark with the Mavs and the Spurs. Excuse me. We got Yusuke with the Raptors, Fun Machine with the Lakers, Earbone with the Sixers, Jag with the Hornets, Magic and the Blazers, Jason with the Nets, Pistons, Knicks, Suns, Kings, and the Jazz closing us out. Last spot, Mojos. Appreciate you. Judson with the Cavs, Lion with the Warriors, Ray with the Rockets, Thunder, and the Wizards, Russ with the Hawks, Bulls, Ryan with the Nuggets, Sune with the Pacers, Clippers, and the Pellies, Tim with the Grizz and the Heat, and then Tony with them Celtics. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, appreciate you, Tony. Appreciate you, man. No, that's hilarious, Doug. That's funny. I'm glad you can take joking it. I mean, this was like, I mean, it was more like, you know what I mean? Like, it's more like an item you can't really put a value on it, right? Because I've never hit a 101 in a break before. And so that was more like, oh my God, that was awesome. But not to mention, also, the way they run their stuff, right? The way they run their stuff is I bought into that break on a Tuesday, and they didn't break that case break until the following Monday. So I was in there waiting on the hook for like, I think I had like a few $100s in that break because I had a couple different teams. So they had me waiting in limbo, and then they do this. So yeah, this was tier 1, Tony. Tier 1. And if you're familiar with tier 1, right, it was literally just the first card on the stack, before the relic and the autos. It was that, but it was 101, and it was, yeah, just devastated. And then, Tony, it gets even better. It gets even better. FedEx has been jerking me around for the past 6 days since, like, Wednesday. They were supposed to deliver my PSA submission with my already graded PSA 10 Pokemon card that is only going up in value. They have managed to make this a living hell trying to reclaim my package. So, at first they had told me that they had lost it, too. So, you could imagine my frustration and my concern. So yeah, it's just been one hell of a month. I can't wait. Just like Kathy said, I can't wait for September to end. Wake me up when September ends. Green Day is a song for a reason. Just saying. But yeah, no, that was, oh my God. And then they continue to open up the wrong product on stream, even though someone purchases a personal box. They ripped it. I just sound bitter right now. I realize that. But, I mean, honestly, it's not that hard to realize that you're opening up the wrong product that someone paid for. Or just check before you even open the product. That was KJ's rant of the day. I just had to fill in Tony. I appreciate everyone else that put up with that drama that KJ had to drop on us here. But, thank you, everybody. Let's get into this basketball break, though. Let's do it. I think I see a white laser here coming up. I mean, we are guaranteed at least one white laser, usually per box. So let's see what we got. Doug, I actually don't have any Squirtles. I have a lot of everything else though, but I don't have any Squirtles. That's kind of interesting. But I got a good amount, bro. If you follow me on the gram, Doug, if you have Instagram, KJS_card show, let me put that up here. It's on the thing too, but let's see if I can get it up here for us. Yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, I can post some stuff on there, and we can get in contact, and we can work something out too if you want any of my cards. We got a Nurkic, Magic Johnson, Pacome on the silver, Thomas, Sexton, Walter, Edie, Russell, Miller, Collier. We got a Julius Randle on the green, Murray, Alvarado. We got a Ricochet for the Hawks on the global reach. Let's see here. We got a sticky card, Desmond Bain, and then we got Yves Missy, Sohan, Ingram. Coming behind him is Ayo. We got a Deron Holmes and a Dalton Connect on the impact. Exactly, Tony. So here's the thing, though, Tony. When he was trolling me, right? He was like, "Didn't you get your 101 from us?" And I straight up just called him out on it. I didn't even call him out on it. I just set him straight. I was like, "No, I did not." Because your company thought it was a good idea to send it to the wrong person. And then after that, he was silent. Halliburton on the green. He did not say much of anything at all In fact, he got very quiet. And yeah, it's like, dude, you want to talk? You want to talk smack about something that you guys messed up on? Okay, but I'm gonna set you straight. You know what I mean? Like I will. Ooh, we might got an auto. We might got an auto here. Let's we'll sweat it. We might got an auto though, for the one. Yeah, exactly, bro. And so I told him too. I was just like, bro. And then I don't know if that makes me a snitch, but I did report him to his higher ups because I was just like, I don't think that's right. You know, you guys lose my 101, and you got one end, you got your customer service team apologizing for the inconvenience, and then you got this knucklehead making fun of me for it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's a good look as a company, personally. But, you know, hey, that's their company. They can run it however the heck they want to run it. But me, personally, I don't think that's a very good look. And I would not be doing that. If anything, you know what I mean? If anything, I would be like, oh, my God, dude, I am so sorry that happened to you. Is there anything that I could do, even though I didn't personally mess that up? Is there anything that I could do to make it any better for you, you know? But I would never make fun of someone for something like that, ever. Especially when it's, if I was to be at fault. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Tony, dude, it's... But, hey, Kathy was in here earlier saying that her and her hockey gals used to break with them on the regular, doing hockey products, but ever since their original breaker left, that's a boycott kind of situation there. So, apparently, I'm not the only one who's had less than I guess, favorable experiences with Schmave and Schmadams. So, just saying. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying this to cause any detriment to their business. I'm saying this as like a warning to everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, if this were to happen to one of my friends or were to happen to one of you, I would love to know. Just so that way I wouldn't go and get that to happen to me or anyone else that I know. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense, Tony? Does that make sense? Like, I'm not trying to be malicious in any way, but, like, I would never want that to happen to even my worst enemy. I don't have, like, worst enemies, but I would never want that to happen to anyone. All right, let's see who we got here. We got a DeMar DeRozan on the green. That's all that it was. Oh, my God. Sorry, y'all. We sweated that out for nothing. All right, here we go. Last couple of boxes. Let's get it. And then for that tier 1 box that they sent me to make up for it, all I got, the smallest numbered I got was out of 49 for a Max Fried patch auto, which... I'm not a huge Braves fan, but apparently not even Braves fans are a huge fan of Max Fried, so. Yeah, see, that's the thing, right, Tony? In this hobby, right, there are, unfortunately, some shady people, right? Just like in everything, right? My kind of thing that I'm, like, going on is, like, you know, karma's going to catch up to the person that's keeping my 101. That's wrongfully keeping my 101. It's not 100% their fault because they got it sent to them by accident. However, the fact that they're not fessing up or communicating with the company to be like, hey, you guys sent me this 101. It's not mine. Can we make sure to get this back to the correct person? The fact that they're not going to do that, or at least making an attempt, is... Oh, Rob! Bro, you're here! Dude! Dude! Rob, bro! It's been so long. But yeah, usually you would expect them to send it back, right? Because good karma, keep the hobby going, keep positivity, spread the vibes. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I can tell you what they did. They gave me break credit for their site. They refunded me my spot, so they've claimed, which I haven't seen a refund come through or even start to process, so I don't even know that that is the truth. And then I haven't seen that break credit or site credit that they said was set to my profile. But then they also sent me that tier 1 box, but the tier 1 box had nothing in it. Like I said, lowest numbered was a 49 patch auto for Max Fried for the Braves. I got a Hurston Waldrop auto to 99. I got a Grant McCray auto to 99. I got a Lou Bob Jr. for the White Sox Tier 1 cut relic, die cut relic to 149 for the White Sox. And then I got a base Manny Machado, not even numbered. So that was probably one of the worst Tier 1 boxes that I had ever seen personally. And I'd seen a lot because I was watching a lot of Tier 1s trying to find that Charizard bat knob, just as anyone else was. But Rob, how are you doing, dog? I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you in my streams. Welcome in, man. It's been a minute. You are and always will be missed, dog, whenever you are not in here with your boy KJ. Yeah, Jonas. Your Tigers made it, right, to the playoffs? To the wild card? No? I kind of stopped paying attention the last few weeks after we got eliminated. So, yeah, I'm just being honest. I just, like, what was the point of paying attention? Giants got eliminated. They did fire Bob Melvin, too. But, dude, today, guys, I mean, I have Tony in here. I got Rob in here. I had Kathy in here earlier. I had John in here earlier, guys. This is awesome. I miss you guys. I hope you guys realize that. Like, KJ, like, I miss having you guys on stream interacting with me. So when you guys are out doing, you know, whatever, KJ misses you guys. Just being honest. Henderson. And, you know, so thank you guys for coming to check in with your boy. Hell yeah. Guys, I will not be here this weekend, by the way. For those of you that are just joining us, I will be on the East Coast in Pennsylvania for my grandmother's 100th birthday party. So I am pretty excited. I'm pretty juiced for that. Reed Shepard on the green going to Rockets. Pretty cool, honestly. 100 years. So something to think about. It's crazy. At this time, I'm also thinking about how I haven't called my grandmother in months. So, I mean, I know I'm going to go see her, but she tells my mom she enjoys when I just call her and just talk with her. So I probably should call my grandmother. Yeah. I should call her. How about a Matas Buzelis for the Bulls? Bull. TJD. Oh, my God. Jason Tatum. Kamara. Davis. Yeah, I know. Dude, I don't even know what day her actual birthday is. I'm horrible. I'm a horrible grandson. She's the only grandparent that I have left, too. So you really think that I would be better about that. So that's on me. That is 100% on me. It can't be on anyone else, so I gotta, you know, take a little bit of accountability and just pick up the damn phone, KJ. And you know what? I'm going to give her a call on my way home from work today. Hopefully it's traffic's well enough that I can give her a call and be calm. Because sometimes the traffic be making KJ angry, as traffic does. But damn. Sorry, y'all. I mean, if it's no contest. And if it was a contest, it'd be a messed up contest. But yeah, I mean, I've never gotten to meet a grandpa, you know. I've never had a grandpa that was alive. So yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about, you know. Like I think my mom was telling me the other day that like my grandma was telling stories of like how they had an ice box or an ice chest. They didn't have a freezer or a fridge. Like they had ice boxes, and like they had an ice man that would literally come in and deliver ice box, like ice for their ice box. To the outside of their house, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool to see how far we've developed. Now we have indoor fridges and stuff like that, and like actual, like, you know. So, ooh, some pink glitter. So kind of cool. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. All right, guys, and then YG will be in here right after me here, guys. So make sure to come in and get ready for tonight with YG. You never know what he's gonna be. Well, actually, you do know because it should be posted, but you never know what he's gonna pull though out of those boxes that are posted up there. So you never know. You never know. Only way you're gonna know is if you get in the break or just watch. All right, let's go. Wagner, Portis, Lillard. Sar on the global. Booker, come on, give us some heat here. We need that manga. We need that manga. What do we got here? How about a Risachet to 42 going the Hawks? Hell yeah. That's like one of the bigger cards that I feel like we pulled out of these sets. Oh. Alrighty, alrighty. Castle rookie. Cody Williams. Come on. Where's that fire? Where's that fire? Jokic. Peyton. Sadiq Bey on the green prism. Carter. Reed Shepard green prism. McCollum. Embiid. Yes, Embiid. Feed the needy. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I've never met my well, so my grandma, like my grandpa on the grandma side that is having her 100th birthday. Um I don't know. I never got to meet the guy either. Like, so here's what happened, right? So like I was adopted from Korea. My parents went to Korea to pick me up. And as soon as they landed back in the United States with me from Korea, and he passed. Dude, we got 2 more boxes. We got 2 more boxes. But yeah, no, he passed as soon as he had got the call that my parents and I had landed safely in the stateside. I don't know. Part of me was like, is that my fault? But I think that's just that'd be crazy to think because I was a baby. What the hell was I gonna do? You know. But yeah, I've honestly always thought about that. I was like, did I kill my grandpa because I was brought over here? Like. But I don't know. I think that's silly. So yes, they are, Ray. These are numbered to 275. They're a little higher numbers, so that's why I don't really like, go woo, But they're still nice looking though, Like this is the nicest one that we got though, the Risachet to 42. Yeah. I just I'm not hyping them up, Ray, is all. My bad. I'll make sure to tell the numbers though. Yeah, just not high numbers. Or no, just our high numbers, so. But yeah. Hey, you still could go buy some, Tony. I mean, $7 is $7. You got $7. I know you got $7. You big roller, high roller spender. Yeah, the only thing that hasn't been numbered are those like green prisms. Just because I believe those are like just part of the 24 prisms inside. All right, we're almost down to our last box after this one, y'all. Oh, whoa, that one's really bowing out. All right, what we got in here? All right, let's get it. That might be an auto. That might be an auto. We might get an auto here yet. Steph Curry on the deep space on the Warriors. Might get an auto yet, y'all. So don't give up hope. Never give up hope on your boy KJ. If you do, that's when you lose. When you give up hope. Gotta have the hope. Gotta have the hope. Alrighty. True. Aren't they like $10 now? Oh, what? Sheesh. Yeah, I quit cigarettes a while ago, so I'm not all up with the pricing on that though, but I know they were up there. Like, I think when I quit, they were like $10 a pack, and I was just like, yeah, that's a lot. 10 buckies a pack. And it's like, what is that, like 50 cents a ciggy? A stogie? 50 cents a stogies. Little cray-cray. Marvin Bagley, Rodman, Tyson. All right, let's see what we got here. It's got to be an auto. It's got to be an auto. Boom! Doug Collins on the Sixers auto here. Told you we had an auto here. It's bowed out as hell, though. Sixers. Yeah, no, that's crazy. I'm glad I don't either, Tony. Oh, if I worked in the kitchen still, I guarantee you I'd still be smoking cigarettes, though. It's like as soon as I stopped working in kitchens, I stopped smoking cigarettes. It's kind of crazy. I do have a vape, I do have a one of those nicotine vapes right now, just because it's a little nice little head rush. But I haven't had like a cigarette in like years. Used to be only when I was drinking I would have a cigarette now, but now I don't really even do that. So, I mean, I'll have like, no, actually I won't even do that anymore, really. But like, if the opportunity to arise, I'll have like a nice cigar. You know, I'm a big believer in a nice cigar and a little bit of a whiskey. Snuss it up. Well, I was doing one of them, the Zyn pouches for a little bit too, but those things can really pack a punch and sneak up on you when you don't notice it. Hey, Rob, I'll just say this, bro. Not up here you can't. Not up here you can't, bro. Not for no $7 over here. Well, I mean, you probably could, but God, I wouldn't even imagine what that would be like. So, you're lucky. Guys, I might get out of here on time to make it to my FedEx facility to pick up my PSA sub tonight. I hope and pray. Unless, yeah, no. We can't even do personals because Drake's coming in next. That's hilarious, Rob. See, dude, Rob, I missed you, bro. Talking in here with me. You and Tony, dog. You two are like, you guys are the best. Ray, you too, dog. You haven't said much today, Ray. What's up with you, man? How you been? Got another white laser here. Got some red in here. I think the red's not numbered too, though. The red shimmer. The red shimmer prisms. Alrighty, let's get it. We got a Jaime Jaquez, Bona, Booker, or not Booker, Carter, Devin Carter, not Devin Booker, Harden, Reese Hache, rookie, Steph Curry, Reese Hache, deep space. Come on, no manga still? Jesus. Sorry, y'all. Korean Jesus is letting us down here. Come on now, Korean Jesus. Ooh, yep. Yep. Honestly, usually it's I like a nice the black label from Johnny Walker just cuz like it adds a little bit of smokiness. So it kind of complements depending on which cigar you have in with it, right? It'll complement the cigar cuz it's like extra smoky on smoky, and I kind of like that. So generally, yeah, I'll generally do that. Hell yeah, Tony. That's good for you, man. That's good for you. I know a lot of people that that are sober and or at least California sober, right? We got a Jose Alvarado color match Pelicans 2/275. 13 of 275 going Pellies. Pellies with the white laser. Laser beams. Sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their freaking heads. Oh yeah, I mean generally, I like to go to like cigar bars where they have the big walk-in rooms where you can pick out your cigar. At least when I went out to school in Miami, there was a good one that was literally like right by my campus, and like you could literally like you could walk it, and then just go hang out, have a nice little hangout session, and then go back to campus. So that was pretty fun. We got a Terry Eason non-numbered on the red prism going to the Rockets though. Bada bing, bada boom.
Make sure you clip before you leave.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, it is cigars especially the nicer ones. It does make all the difference whether they're kept in humidors, and that they're kept at the correct climate and everything like that. It is really really crucial for the quality of the cigar. And especially if you're gonna be paying all that much money for them, like you know what I mean, like you might as well make sure you have a good one. All right, let's do this little recap here. It's gonna be pretty quick. We got a Gilbert Arenas for the Wizards to 275. We got an Anthony Davis to the Lakers to 275. We got a Jose Alvarado to the Pellies 275. We got a Reese Shea for the Hawks to 49 or 42 actually. And then we got a 76ers Doug Collins on the penmanship auto. Alrighty. Thank you everybody.